Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Coming at you from our balcony on our Carnival cruise, Firenze. I'm gonna mess that up every time. But it's day 2. We got some coffee and pastries coming to the room via room service, which is included in our room, so there's no extra charge for that. We're just gonna kind of slowly wake up, do our morning thing, and then we'll see where the day takes us. I know we are going to get off in Catalina. We have a parasailing excursion booked for basically 2 p.m. I think it's 1:55. We're going to go do that as a group. That should be a lot of fun. It's about 6:30 in the morning. You see the decks below. So this is deck 5 below us. So when we had eaten at the barbecue place, I think it's just somewhere right in here. Can't really see above us, which is good though. Just nice to have this overhang. We purposely left our drapes open so that the sun would wake us up. Worked like a charm. We were up before our alarms, but just in time for our breakfast. Just got our breakfast delivered. Some pastries. Looks like a little cinnamon things and a fruit one. I didn't know they gave us 2 servings of everything.
That's fine.
But that's fine, yeah. Just sugar and creamer, which actually we won't need, but it's here, and we got decaf and regular. Without a doubt, one of our favorite things was enjoying our coffee and breakfast on the balcony. Definitely do not regret getting a balcony room. It was worth it for all the times that we spent out there. Granted, if you added our entire trip or our time on the cruise, I guess, you know, it was probably a fraction of it, but it was worth it. It was a nice chance to just have a private space, sit, have a chat, or even just be quiet. There was a few times where I just sat out there for a minute on my own. So if you're on the fence about it or if you've never done it, I highly recommend it. And if you have got one but you haven't had breakfast out there, go ahead and do the complimentary room service and then enjoy a nice breakfast on your private balcony. Not long after we were hanging out on the balcony, we were at Catalina, ready to go. There's actually one of the transport ships coming to get ready to start taking guests to the island. Alright, we just walked down all the stairs on level 3. This is Medici. We gotta get to Michelangelo. Yeah, but this leads to the main like lobby bar. So this is actually where we started the whole journey. We came in over there. It is very Vegas-y feel to it.
Hey, let's look at this map.
Yeah, they said 3, so. Do you see?
So, look, this is Medici. So we came here. I guess we have to go back here.
Isn't that the direction we're heading?
We're right here. Let's get services, and we walk to this restaurant. This.
Oh, but so we can't get through though, because when we came down,
we have to go outside maybe, and then talk.
Oh, wow! What a pain. Yeah, so we gotta go to 4 to go to 3. Alright, so I purposely left that bit in there just so you could see. We did get lost. We were trying to get to Michelangelo's, which is in the back of the ship. One, we were heading the wrong way, but the reason we were heading the wrong way is because we actually came down the elevators right by the restaurant, but because you can't cut through, we just assumed it was the other way. So we started walking towards the front of the ship, only to find out we were in the right spot, but because basically what it is, it's the kitchen. It's the big kitchen that's right there so that it can access both restaurants. You obviously can't pass through that. We didn't realize that. So you have to go up to 4. I don't know if you can go down. I kind of don't think so. So we went up to 4. We cut through. Well, here is the Michelangelo restaurant. And our friends are already inside and they have a table. So here's Michelangelo's restaurant, and he's gonna take us to our group. We just finished our breakfast at Michelangelo's. It was pretty good. So we're gonna go down to level 0 and get on the boat, and then explore Catalina Island. We're on level 0, getting to the game line. We were in line probably about 30 minutes or so before we actually boarded the little shuttle. There is no fee for this. The shuttle is included. If you want to get off, you can, although it's not required. If you want to stay on the ship, you're welcome to. The total ride was pretty short. It's probably 10 to 15 minutes to get to shore, pretty quick to get off once we were there. So the whole thing, pretty nice. Bottom part of the boat, a lot of seating down here, all indoors. Last boat's at 4:45. It's about 10 a.m. right now. All right, so we're here on Catalina. We made it. We're gonna meet up with half our group and wander about. Yeah, so this is cool. There's a memorial here dedicated to all the veterans. Across the harbor is they call it the casino. And then a lot of the restaurants and shops right here in the front. Cool little playground right here. There's a conservancy, so you can learn a little bit about the wildlife here and other things, which is really cool. And they got a little gift shop.
I like the colors, like retro.
You can, where the hiking trail is at, and it shows you. That's really cool. Say, where's camping at? Wow, look at that. So if you guys would like to book your own tour or just to learn more, scan this QR code here. You may need to do that. There you go. A lot of little restaurants and shops all along here. I've eaten here in the past. I can't recall specifically, but there's some good places to eat. You get a really nice view of the marina. You can also rent golf carts. It's a big thing on the island. They have some fun ones too that look like little cars. That's kind of a cool shirt. And then it's for the 250th. That's awesome. So we're kind of in the middle of the marina, still looking at all the shops and restaurants. It's a nice easy walk. Weather's great. It's like 68 degrees, sunny. And I like that they have this nice big flag right here. So we ended up walking all the way out to the casino building. There is a fee to go inside, so we just stayed on the outside, admired the architecture, looked out into the ocean. Really nice scenery, and again, as I mentioned, the weather was fantastic. It's hard to see here, but there is a parasailer way out there. And there's our ship, of course. So we've just been walking around. It's been a nice walk. There's a small shop here at the casino, so we're gonna take a peek in here. Oh, actually, it's bigger than I thought. We ended up walking all the way back into town. Got some seats on the patio at the Naughty Fox. Ended up ordering some food and drinks and just enjoying the weather. The service and food here was okay. A little slow on getting stuff out to us. But really great spot, of course, as you can see right out into the marina there. But next up, parasailing. Here we go, heading out. See Catalina behind us. So they had us seated in kind of a horseshoe position around the front of the boat. They started with the left-hand side. So they actually did the one family that was on the boat that wasn't part of our group. They did them first. They had them harness up while they were still seated, basically, and then they sat you down like you just saw our friends there, hook you up, and then start letting the line out, basically. Now, we also paid for a photo package. I want to recall it was $40 for the entire group. I could be wrong about that. Maybe one of my friends will correct me if that was wrong, but I thought it was worth it though. They took a few good shots while you were seated, while you were getting hooked up, and then while you were in the air, so I thought that was cool. I'm using my DJI the whole time, so I can't really zoom in, but I wanted you to see as they took off that they weren't too high, but then they did get some height there just now, and then here's what the landing looked like. So thank you, Val and Jesse. Here we go, one up. Maybe. Right. Huh? There's no going back now. We're on a parachute. See, say hi. Wave. It's good. Relax. You just sit back. It's like being in a hammock chair. Okay. Here, you guys can kind of see we're up here. We're definitely up. I don't know if I can turn it around enough to see the boat. A little bit. But we're good. We're probably 100 feet up or so. The line is definitely longer than, you know, anything. It's the distance, so we're doing good. Driver's cool. He's been making really good kind of paths and, you know, routes here, trying to keep it a little less bumpy. And then right now, like, it's so calming up here. It's super quiet. A little bit of a breeze. Yeah. And we're good. Except for that shark down there. Nice, we got a great view. See our ship? Actually, we're probably around the height of our room. And now we're higher. Now we're on the Lido deck. All right, Marzz says we can't talk about the height anymore. Say hello to the wedding. Woo! Oh, well, don't let it do that. That would be bad. You're doing good, hon. Smile for YouTube. Look, we're coming back in. They're gonna land us. Oh, we're getting close to the water. We're getting close to the water. Oh, well, they're coming down. All right. Great. Fantastic. And we're back. Speedboat's back. All right, and that was parasailing through Carnival Cruise. We had a really good time. Definitely recommend it. Try it out. So we're back on land, but we're gonna go get some ice cream. I think we're going to Scoops. All right, Scoops. Catalina Creamery. There's a few ice cream shops along the Marina Walk, but we decided to go to Scoops. There was a short line, but it moved pretty quickly. Smelled delicious in here, waffle cones, and they had a wide selection of ice creams. There's my waffle cone. We got Rocky Road ice cream and a waffle cone. And Marzz is getting some jalapeno cheddar popcorn.
And a drink.
Just got back from Catalina. We're gonna get changed and ready for dinner. Oh, you got a bear, I think.
Oh, how cute! Oh, they took our room service stuff.
Yeah, I guess they cleaned up for us. That was nice. We went back to Michelangelo's for dinner. There's my shrimp cocktail appetizer, and then my dessert. Sorry, I forgot to film dinner.
Hello.
Yeah, Orson's being fussy, but apparently he wanted to join the video, so here he is. Say hi, Orson.
Orson, look, TV. Look, Orson.
Thanks. So anyways, recapping day 2. So it was pretty much the parasailing. However, we started our day off really great. We pre-ordered the night before our room service. So I just told him I wanted a couple of sorted pastries and decaf coffee and regular coffee and strawberry yogurt. That's all I said. Now in the video you saw, they gave us doubles of everything. They gave us 2 yogurts, 2 pastries. You know.
Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's all included. It's not like we got charged more. It's just funny. And then I did not expect them to bring an entire carafe of each coffee, but that's what they did.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was very nice, and I will say, I've said this multiple times, but they were very prompt. They were basically right on time. I think our first morning we had said like 6:15, and then I think the next morning we wound it back to 6, and I think we kept it there the rest of the trip that we were allowed to do it.
We were waking up Florida time, so we were early.
Well, not just that. Like I said, we purposely kept the curtains open too, so the sun was waking us up. But it was really nice. It was obviously a slow, you know, the light coming in and everything like that. So it was very, very enjoyable. I liked our room a lot.
Yeah, and since this was like the first couple of days of being in California, I was still not adjusting to the time difference, so it was like California time zone was getting to me. But it was nice just being able to stay in bed and have a cup of coffee and then go sit outside and just enjoy the California breeze. I was telling Nate it's summer in California, which is normally when we lived there hot, but now that we live in Florida, going back, I'm like, it's sweater weather. I wore a sweater lots of times that trip.
Yeah, definitely different for us. But the weather was pretty good. I will say it was overcast quite a bit, and you'll see it when we do our day at sea video. It was overcast the whole day. Getting off the ship, it was easy conceptually, but like I mentioned in the video, it took a while. We went downstairs, we waited in line for at least a half an hour, and then coming back, you had to go through security, and it was a whole thing. So I guess if you've done this multiple times, you probably already know, but I would say just be real sure you want to get off the ship. The other thing I'll say, though, is they at least make it easy to try to get to where you need to go. One thing we didn't know, though, is that there's 2 places to get off the ship from the ship. So we were supposed to meet up with our friends after breakfast. They wanted to go grab something from their room. I think we did too. And then we said, okay, we'll meet you, at the thing. So we were kind of waiting, and they got in line, but they didn't pass us. And that's because there's 2 spots. So we just didn't know that. So little tip for you guys. Other than that, parasailing was a lot of fun. We booked it through Carnival, and I had a great time. I don't know about Marzz.
That was a once in a lifetime experience. I was terrified. I was so anxious and nervous anticipating it, and when I got in the air, I was just terrified. I was holding on as tight as I could, but I did it.
Yeah, we all did it. All 9 of us in our group did it. The driver did really well, and his first mate was great. I mentioned too, we booked the photo package, so the first mate guy was taking pictures, telling us how to put on our harnesses, getting us harnessed, all of that jazz, while the driver just drove. That's all he did. Now, he gave us some instruction verbally and everything, but physically the other guy did all the work. So I mentioned that again just because it was super easy. They simplified it, right? So all you had to do is book this thing, which we did. We pre-booked it, prepaid, so by the time we got there, it was already taken care of. And all we had to do was be there at the right time. We did sign some waivers, but it was real simple. Everyone needed one, by the way, including the kids. But otherwise, when it was our time, they called us, we got on the boat, and that was it. We were off. I thought it was really well organized, really well done.
Yeah, and it wasn't too rough when we were driving around, so that was nice. Sorry, Arson.
Yeah, and like I made a comment of that too, if you caught it. The driver, like if we hit any bumpy water or he turned and maybe, went against the wave or something like that, it was only for a moment or two. He quickly adjusted and got us on a better course. So I thought they did really good. I thought they did a great job, and everybody in our group had a good time.
Oh yeah, the kids were loving it.
Yeah, so once we got back on the ship, if I recall, we all went to our rooms. I think maybe Marzz and I lied down for a bit or something.
Yeah, because I think I was just tired from being in the sun so long. I just needed a nap.
And I think that's when our friends did the ropes course and the water slide kind of thing. We met back up for dinner. I don't remember if this was our formal night or not, but we didn't get too fancy regardless. I
think it was our captain's
I think it was
at the Michelangelo.
Yeah, so that was our home restaurant. All of our meals were at Michelangelo's. It was a nice meal.
Because we took our pictures in the lobby or the atrium thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We did do a photo thing in the main lobby thing. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that because I didn't film it, but we did do those things. We didn't, none of us were in. Actually, our friend Jesse was in a suit, but none of the rest of us were in suits or anything like that. So
business casual.
Well, I note it because I know sometimes people don't quite know what they should do or what they should wear. And listen, I think a lot of, acceptable options are there. I think it's a wide range.
As long as you're not like in shorts and flip flops, you were fine. So you had on slacks and just a nice top, like a button up. and so that was fine.
Yeah.
I had a dress on.
Yeah, so I agree, and again, I'm throwing that out there to you guys just so you guys have that in mind for packing and doing your captain's dinner. But all right, well, that was day 2, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.